Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Guys are ready to head home after this one. It's the road trip finale between the Detroit Tigers and the Baltimore Orioles. Who's going to win the battle between these two? We'll see next. Number 29 gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he's having a very nice season so far. He's got an ERA in the low threes. So hopefully he can continue that here in this one. Give his ball club a chance to win.
Ender Inciarte heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Detroit, center fielder, number 13.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Well, these Orioles entering play today, Eric Karros, they're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
And they've gotten that overall record back to 500 with their most recent win, but they've got a ways to go before they're back in this thing, so they'll need to keep it going right here.
And he is in there.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Jose Iglesias will stand in, and he was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. They'll force it up to second, and they do get the out there. But no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Trevor Story will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. He's set. Here it comes. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Well, you don't typically see or hear a lot of complaints about Hendricks' zone, Matt. Pretty fair all the way around.
Ranging back is Ethier. And this one is gone. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's given Detroit a 2-0 lead.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up, and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Pablo Sandoval will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, baseball can be a humbling game. Yesterday wasn't a good day for him, but over the season, he's hitting over 300.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Ethier sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
There to pull it in is Machado, and that's out number 2. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Steve, how do they go about ending this losing streak they're in the midst of?
Well, these guys go up there hacking, man. They are dead last in walks, so they have to be a little less aggressive at the plate to sustain some good offense throughout the entire season.
Pedro Alvarez will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. First pitch of the at-bat. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo home run for Pedro Alvarez, making it an even 250 for his career, and the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
And early on here, he's having real trouble locating his pitches. I mean, this is another pitch that's biting off way too much of the plate. And they've roughed him up for 2 home runs already, and we're not out of the first yet.
Martinez.
Hard hit ball to second, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Steven Moya steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Seth Beard will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Harris racing back, and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall, and he's safe.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there, and I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Stepping in now, Ray Cortez, skied into straightaway right. Hernandez moving to his left. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Tigers lead this one 4-0. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a real nice year, averaging almost a strikeout per inning. We'll see how he does in this one.
Kike Hernandez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Orioles, right fielder, Kike Hernandez.
Circle change there, called strike 1. Eric, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
And this has certainly been a weekend to forget so far. They've dropped all 3 games in the series, and they have not looked particularly good doing it.
Ooh, jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Verlander's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a hard liner to center field. Oh, and he misses it.
Batting second, third baseman.
Almost a terrific play as we get another look here. He reaches for this one but can't quite get there as this winds up a base hit. Josh Donaldson will get his first chance at it now. Didn't factor much into the win yesterday as he took an 0 for 4 in the ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's two batters and two hard-hit singles to start the bottom of the first. They are showing they are absolutely locked in on this guy.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Manny Machado is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And that's the pitch he needs to get working here in this first inning. He can solve a few problems here if that pitch comes around.
Got him. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, they have to expect that Josh Donaldson is going to step it up soon. Last month, he put up abysmal power numbers, failing to slug over 250. For someone with his kind of strength, it's hard to fathom how that's even possible. I don't expect it to last for too long.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he comes back with a pitch right down the middle for strike 2.
Well, he's having some problems here with location. He's got 2 on already here in the first, and that last pitch right down the middle.
And he got him. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the Detroit Tigers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Pablo Sandoval is one of the most surprising players for what he can do defensively. He doesn't have the speed or quickness to cover much ground, but he makes up for it with cat-like reflexes, situational awareness, and a very, very strong arm.
Here comes the first pitch. Jonathan Schoop is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
And in a spot like this, first and second with 2 away, that's where he's at his toughest on the mound. He'll bear down and start finding the corners of the strike zone. Makes it very hard for you to score runs off him.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. That misses. 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And another foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Second inning upcoming from Baltimore. Tigers are out in front, 4-0. Ender Inciarte will stand in for the second time now as he'll again get the opportunity to lead off an inning.
Yeah, 9 men came to bat in that first inning, so now they get a chance to reset and start over here in the second.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Harris ranging back, still going back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Now that we have a chance, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Josh Donaldson is an MVP-type player because of his offense, but his defense is just as superb. He makes great plays, very athletic, and some of the things he does on a baseball field, you just can't imagine. I can't wait to watch him.
Into the seats, 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
And that's almost a carbon copy of that last fastball, and he buried both of those pitches right on the inside corner.
Liner toward right center. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Boy, this is really turning into an onslaught now. I mean, you see it right there. 7 hits against him now. We're still just in the second inning. You want to at least give him a chance to work out of it, but at this point, I can't really see him turning this thing around.
Trevor Story started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, Matt, the pitcher may have thought the runner might be on the move right there, so he slide steps to hang on to him.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
And here this is one more time on show track. You can see it. He checked his swing there, and I think he did so in time, but you can clearly see that that pitch is in the strike zone, and I think ultimately that was a called third strike.
The 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And it's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Pedro Alvarez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Andre Ethier will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Batting 7.
Reyes will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Verlander sets his sights. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And you know, when you got a 4-run lead on the mound, get ahead in the count, then make them fish for something. I mean, that's just classic pitching strategy right there.
Into the box, Cisco. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He comes in at 262 on the year. 6 home runs and 11 RBIs. To short, hit hard. Iglesias is up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His guys are up 4-0. It is a beautiful day here in Baltimore, Maryland, as we're set to begin the 3rd frame in this one from Oriole Park. J.D. Martinez is into the box as we are all set to begin the 3rd.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Especially starting off an at-bat.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Harris on the move, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. So he's aboard again with his second hit of the game here in the top of the 3rd. And as you can see on the graphic, his total for the year places him 3rd best on this year's Tigers ball club.
Well, he hasn't exactly been tearing the league apart, but he's making enough noise with the bat to be respected. Clearly, he's a large piece of this offense.
Steven Moya is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to Davis, and they turn the double play.
I think this one falls into the category of tailor-made. Here you go. 1, 2 hops to second, a feed to the bag, and a 4-6-3 double play. That's as easy as it comes.
Into the box now, Seth Beard, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control, 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard hit ball to second. Scope has it. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Tigers are shut down there, but they're in front 4-0. Kareem Harris steps in now, just hoping for something to go his way. And as you can see, that has not been the case in recent days. And this is going to be a foul ball. Verlander into his motion, coming at him with the 0-1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. And here's a ball hit in the air. Beard on the move, but this will land foul shy of the wall. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Standing in now, Kike Hernandez. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Josh Donaldson will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
Sandoval has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles. They're down 4-0. Ray Cortez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Ray Cortez.
And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Here it comes, 0-2. Oh, tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Lofted in the air out to right field. Hernandez giving chase. Makes the play, 1 away. Ender Inciarte steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line hard to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Line to the right side. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch to retire the side. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Manny Machado is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Verlander gets the sign. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, and this is one of the few downsides to being a guy with tremendous strength at the plate. Once you get that thing started, it's really hard to put on the brakes, and he winds up breaking the plane right here, and that's strike 3.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Well, right now he is just carving them up, dare I say, like a Thanksgiving turkey. That's 7 strikeouts already, and he's made it look easy so far.
Jonathan Schoop stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Left side. There's Sandoval. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Trevor Story will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all zeros since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. A quick out number 1.
The batter number 3, third baseman
Pablo Sandoval will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Harris moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
now batting.
Pedro Alvarez strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's taken for strike 1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Andre Ethier will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
In now, Reyes. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Second strikeout for him here in the inning. Make that
12.
9 now in the ball game. And he is just carving these guys up right now.
Into the box, Cisco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Beard is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Sean Doolittle will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 62, Sean Doolittle.
J.D. Martinez will stride in here to get the Tigers started in their half of the 6th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting,
Steven Moya will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Doolittle's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, let's take a look at the sequence here on Show Track. The first 3 pitches, they're all going to be down in the zone. So now you've got the guy thinking he's going to see something else around the knees. Boom. That's when they change the sight level and get that last pitch by him at the letters.
Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Into the box now, Seth Beard. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Hit in the air out to center field. Harris is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Tigers, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Kareem Harris will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they found it rough sailing against this starter so far as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there, strike one.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And he takes strike two.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And with the big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez is there. He's got it 1 away. Kike Hernandez will dig in. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. And a slider tails outside for ball 1.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. And this is right by Sandoval down the line. A fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Josh.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1.
Josh Donaldson is, of course, one of the greatest players in the game today. But before he was a pro, he had a really nice college career at Auburn. The same program that has turned out other greats such as Frank Thomas, Bo Jackson, and Timmy Hudson.
1 out and a runner on second base. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him.
Must think something's up.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Runner at second here with 1 man out. hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Yeah, that's his second hit so far. He's got 2 of their 4 hits, so at least he's seeing the ball well.
Manny Machado will come forward now at a great RBI chance here with runners at the corners.
And these opportunities have been few and far between so far. They've got to make something happen soon, or this game might just get away from them.
And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1. So now, after very few problems the first few innings, he's got himself into quite a pickle here.
And it's no surprise, it's the top of this lineup that's giving him fits.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Inciarte's there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And there's a first step in the comeback. The sac fly makes this a 4-1 ball game.
Well, they were looking for at least a sac fly here, and fortunately for them, they had the right man for the job at the plate. So, nice work to come through and drive home an important run.
Now to the plate, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees, strike one.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
This one's hit deep out to left center field. Ranging back is Inciarte. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. Tigers lead this one 4-1. Welcome back to Baseball on the Show. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary.
Leading off for the Tigers,
Ray Cortez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Hit in the air out to right. Moving under it, Hernandez. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
center fielder number 13.
Ender Inciarte gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Jose Iglesias digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up that fastball nicely. So we're going to have to see if they still come at him with hard stuff.
Doolittle pauses. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Called strike at the knees. 1-1. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2.
1-2.
One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Harris will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they lead it 4-1. Jonathan Schoop steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the seventh.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Jordan Walden will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home seventh. High and deep to straightaway right. Beard ranging back at the track, the wall, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here off the bat of Jonathan Schoop. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Orioles have cut it to a 4-2 ball game.
How's this for a welcome to the ball game? One pitch and see you later. I've got a feeling that's not what the manager had in mind.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
At the plate is Andre Ethier, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes.
Number 21.
Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Standing in now, Reyes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game.
Well, that's a hat trick for him now. His 3rd strikeout in the game, and I think the one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to go down looking. That's almost like admitting you're beat. That's a sinking feeling in that guy's stomach there.
In now, Cisco. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Kareem Harris will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
2 out with the man at first. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Orioles draw closer on the home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's now 4-2. Trevor Story will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Takes something off, but it's 1-2 now. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. Harris will back up and put this away for a long out, number one. Pablo Sandoval will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to left. Ethier on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Pedro Alvarez will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Ethier ranging back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, that could turn out to be a real big at-bat here in the top of the eighth. The solo shot pushes this lead out to 3 now, which certainly isn't going to guarantee anything, but definitely a nice cushion to have when you're only needing 6 outs.
J.D. Martinez will stand in now following the home run, and you wonder if that losing streak is about to go by the wayside.
Well, they're not home yet, but certainly this has been a much better performance than we've seen out of them for a while now. So all signs seem to be pointing to a potential victory.
Soft grounder left side. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. But tack on one more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's now 5-2 in favor of Detroit. Leading off the inning, Kike Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Bruce Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. In there, no balls and a strike. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A pause and the 0-2. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
And that fastball has
definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Donaldson.
Josh Donaldson digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the ninth inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boys, that's 99 right through him.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Manny Machado will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Chopped foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Jason Garcia will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Garcia.
Striding in to start the 9th, Steven Moya, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Harris racing back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. Solo shot to right center as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Wow, these guys have really come in here and just put it to this pitching staff. We've seen guys jumping on pitches like this all game long. And this is going to extend that lead out to 4 runs here in the top of the 9th. And that may turn out to be more than enough to finish this one off.
Into the box, Seth Beard, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. No outs, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez waits on it. 1 down.
Up next,
Ray Cortez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to third. Donaldson's there. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Center fielder number 13,
Ender Inciarte digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Schoop is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. One for the Tigers, and it comes on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's the Tigers 6 and the Orioles 2. Chris Davis will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Barring any late turnaround, this win would belong to Justin Verlander. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
And you can tell by the way these guys are swinging. They're just not picking the ball up very well. A lot of late swings. Pitches are getting on these guys quick.
Ready on 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
And I think that's what they were trying to set him up for. Going with that changeup down in the zone on a 1-2 count. Very difficult to react to, but he did a great job of holding back.
And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his third strikeout of the ball game.
4 straight strikeouts now since coming on out of the bullpen. He's been pretty much unhittable since he's entered the game.
Jonathan Schoop will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it one pitch at a time, one runner at a time.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
1-1.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Hit hard toward the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Andre Ethier makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
Here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
A softly hit ball here, foul, off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Inciarte has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And I think this is a good decision here to let the setup guys stay on to finish this one off. He goes out to pick up the rare save with an excellent effort.
The offensive hero this afternoon for the Tigers was this man right here, Pedro Alvarez. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out.